Alrighty, good evening ladies and gentlemen, this is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to game number 2 in the grand final of the global finals for last year. So Life took out last game. Very, very nice, the game from yesterday. Definitely go back and watch it if you haven't already. If you're watching these games out of order, then yeah, you are going to miss out on stuff and you are going to get some spoilers because we can't help talking about the fact that Life won last game because it happened. So anyway, let's go ahead and start checking out game number 2. I'm not going to introduce the players every game because, I mean, you know who they are. It's freaking MMA and Life, man. They're bloody legends at this point. They're in the grand final, WCS Global Finals. So yeah, you should know who they are by now. And yeah, so we're going to be getting into the game. We got a hatch into pool sort of going on from Mr. Life. A bunch of links coming out. MMA is doing alright. He's got a very, very fast command center, and now he's just going to be walling it off, getting the barracks out, doing whatever sort of stuff he needs to do to survive. And yeah, it's a 3-player map, so Life, having scouted one base, knows automatically that MMA is at the other, which is nice. MMA, I'm not sure if he's done any scouting. It does not look like he has. Yeah, so yes, he's gonna have to figure out where Life is, which is going to be a little bit tough, but yeah, I'm sure those Hellions will be able to find out fairly quickly where Mr. Life is in this game. Yeah, got a third base coming out for Life. We've got a bunker coming out with 2 Marines, so that link is going to get owned straight away, but definitely does know where MMA is, if he didn't already, which of course he did. And just another general slow sort of start to this game. Both players getting out exactly what they need to get out. Going to be starting to get some Hellions out fairly soon. Going to be starting to see the third base. Whether we see a Roach Warren or a Fast Lair, I'm not so sure about, but it doesn't look like he's going for any sort of major gas, so it's pretty much the build that he did go for last game, just getting those lings out nice and fast. And yeah, doing as much as he can. Doing as much as he can. So we've got Starport coming out as well. Maybe, there we go. There's the Widow Mines coming out. So it does look like we're going to be seeing a medevac drop from Mr. MMA nice and early on in the game. And it's going to be a good time to do it because this third base is actually quite exposed. You can bury some Widow Mines down there. Life does not have a lair, so he cannot get an overseer anytime soon, and that means the Widow Mines can just sit in that third base for as long as they want, and they'll have to wait till he gets a Spore Crawler, which is not going to take too long, so you can just build a Spore Crawler. I think a Widow Mine will probably get off a couple of shots, but it's third base, so maybe not too many workers going to be there. So it's interesting. Very, very, very interesting. There's the first medevac. There's a bunch of Widow Mines. The Marines are all too busy actually killing that Overlord, so not going to have time to jump in the medevac. I'd like to see him shoot over there, pick up the Marines, but yeah, here we go. Triple Queen, triple threat on the third base, so I think the Widow Mines can probably still land and burrow with enough time, so it should be okay. Looking at a bit of an intercept here. Did see that medevac. There we go. Sees the medevac on the edge of his vision. Bunch of lings coming down. Are we going to be seeing a drop here? Not sure. He's sort of just moving around. I'm not sure if the Widow Mines can actually land before the lings can kill them. It's a possibility. But yeah, I'm just not sure at the moment. Bunch of lings moving out across the map. There is a nice little gate here though. So I don't think he's going to be able to penetrate that quite easily. Yeah, a bunch of Hellions as well sitting at the front. Just sort of poking them away. Here we go. The medevac coming in for a second try. There are a bunch of lings waiting for it though, so I think if the Widow Mines land and then try and run in, it's going to be bad news. So he's going around the back, but there is an Overlord waiting there, so he's got to kind of shoot in. Oh, I think the Overlord is going to be seeing it there. Yep, the Overlord sees it. The lings see it, and the medevac is just going to be running for it. So unfortunately, he needs to be able to sneak in here so he can just drop them off and have time to land them. But Life is just got too much vision all over the place. Look at all this, man. A ton of Banelings, no speed, but they are going to be attack moving in here. Going for a bunker bust, actually. but there's no bunker bust needed. Oh, what are they doing? There we go. The wall is going to be destroyed. The tank is going to be destroyed. No, he's not going to waste the Banelings on the tank. The Banelings are going for workers instead, or just going up to the main base just in case they need a bunker bust there, but there's no actual supply depot waiting there, so it's going to be fun. And here we go, the Swarmerlings coming in. He's building 24 more. That is it. I think that MMA is pretty boned here. Life has just gone through with Mass, Ling, and Baneling and just completely owned stuff. The tanks maybe could have done something if they're a bit of a better situation, but the Marines got caught out in the middle of nowhere. The gate went down to that beautiful Baneling bust, and after that, I think it was just all over. Just MMA just... Oh, it just crumbled after that beautiful bust. And that's it. I mean, it's 2-0 to Mr. Life now in this series. It is a best of 7, not a best of 5. So MMA still has quite a bit of time to sort of claw his way back in this game. But the fact that he is 0-2 so far, definitely not going to be looking good. So anyway, that's been that. And yeah, I guess we'll just be staying tuned for game number 3 coming up soon. I'll see you guys then.